They don't call Steve Perry the voice for nothing. That was Journey with Don't Stop Believing. It's 8 minutes past 8, and believing also has to do with, getting some things in place, because if you're hitting all the right notes and ticking all those boxes, there's no way you can go wrong, which is why some planning ahead when it comes to your finances is the order of the day. You're working so hard to make that money. Now it's time you put that money to some work, right? Which is what UTI Swatantra is all about. Samir Rastogi joining us, Managing Director at Saksham Wealth Solutions, based out of Gurgaon, 14 years of experience in wealth management and financial planning. Samir, should one invest the biggest chunk of one's long-term savings and equities with some exposure to debt and gold? Would that be a good plan of action?
There are two things when we say biggest chunk and then we say long term. If your long term is 5 years plus, yes, you should be investing your biggest chunk in equity. And what is the biggest chunk that we are talking about? I see, on the basis of my research, I'm talking about data of almost like 25 years, a 70-30 kind of ratio, wherein 70% goes to equity and 30% goes to debt, is a very, very healthy, combination. It takes care of almost all kind of financial scenarios and unforeseen contingencies also. And just in case somebody wants to include gold also, then the ratio becomes 60% equity, 30% debt, and 10% gold.
Okay.
It takes care of a lot of issues.
All right. Okay. Well, that's the breakup or the proportion that you should be looking at if you're in for the long haul. More questions for Samir Rastogi right here on UTI Swatantra. We'll be back.
UTI Mutual Fund presents...
Yeah, before you go. That's, wham. Thank you, ma'am. It is 9 past 8, and that song just never seems to go away. It works every time. Okay, now time for us to turn our attentions to a little bit of a financial education. It never hurts anybody to get a little smarter, a little wiser in the matters of, how you take care of your money. You work so hard for it. It makes sense to shore it up and put it in the right place for the future. So Samir Rastogi joining us. He's a managing director at Saksham Wealth Solutions Private Limited. 14 years of experience in wealth management and financial planning. And he's here. He also has a background in macroeconomic research. So he has exactly the kind of credentials to be able to give you all this teeny tiny advice. Okay, so Samir, what's the ideal balanced investment strategy, for anyone who gets into investment? They say, okay, fine, so I'm not supposed to put all my eggs in one basket. Then how do I diversify? Should one invest in equity first and then, move on to debt, or vice versa? What do you suggest?
Ideal balance is something which is situational and can vary from a person to person, depending upon his risk appetite. So I think a financial advisor is best to be consulted for this. However, there are some methods of arriving at ideal balance. If the equity markets are low, and when I say low, the price to earning ratio of the equity market is low, then you should not wait for that. Then you should get into equity. But if the equity markets are high and they are costly, which I mean to say the price to earning ratio is high, then of course, it's not the time to test the waters, get into debt, and wait for the right time to get back into the market.
All right. Okay. So you're saying that we need that extra help, and financial advisor is just the person to figure this one out for us. All right. More questions for Samir Rastogi on UTI Swatantra.
UTI Mutual Fund presents Swatantra, an investor education initiative.
Mariah Carey there with I'll Be Loving You a Long Time. And speaking of loving you long time, the money that you earn, my friend, you want it to love you for a long time? Well, then figure it out with us right here on UTI Swatantra. How's that for making a connection? Okay, so Samir Rastogi taking our question. Samir, one normally starts fixed deposits and recurring deposits in the name of their child, right? So do mutual funds have any kind of solution? Is there any way to do the same with them?
First of all, I would just like to highlight the problems with recurring deposits and fixed deposits. They are very safe and come naturally, because this has been in our culture, recurring deposits and fixed deposits, post office culture, I would say. The problem is that they are the biggest wealth disruptor also. Let me just put it like this. They do not beat inflation, and on the top of it, we pay high tax on that. Okay, so tax paid income getting invested into recurring deposit, and then income from recurring deposit further getting taxed. So we end up losing a lot of money. We trail the inflation altogether. So inflation eating into our returns on investment. So definitely we need to beat inflation. Definitely we need to save on taxes, and for that mutual funds are definitely a strong vehicle to ride that fetch those kind of results.
Okay, Samir, thanks a lot. Okay, so I think that's the name of the game, right? You know inflation's happening. You need to be 2 steps ahead of the inflation. What vehicle or what instrument is going to get you to do that? And mutual fund seems to be a clear-cut winner. Make your, decisions. Do research. Rope in a financial advisor if you, confused or you feel you can't focus enough, and make decisions today on the financial front. UTI Swatantra will return again tomorrow.
This is Good Morning Delhi with Chris.
Nelly Furtado with Say What You Want. And if you're feeling powerless right now, you're stuck in a traffic jam wherever you are, and at this hour of the morning, like really, come on. Just know that some things are out of your hands, some things are. Make the changes to the things that you can control, and the ones that you can't, well, just leave it up to whoever can fix it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't sweat the stuff you don't need to, all right? You got enough on your plate. And it is raining. It's raining. It rained, I guess, in the night, because when I woke up, the streets and everything were, like, washed clean. I love that look, don't you? And the air, crisp, nice, fresh air. Thank God for that. So if you're right now grumbling or complaining about the rain, don't, because it's cleaning your air, my friend. Yes, even the air needs a good bath once in a while. All right, okay. Well, time now for us to focus our attentions on UTI Swatantra and trying to get some of those niggling money issues that you may have all sorted out. Because it's something that's there. If you haven't figured out, where to put your money and best make it, come to good use for you, then it's something that'll be on your mind. So take care of it today. Make, small steps towards trying to get that financial sort of freedom that you so crave for. Samir Rastogi joining us, Managing Director at Saksham Wealth Solutions Private Limited, based out of Gurgaon. 14 years this man has had in wealth management and financial planning. Samir, what's the better option? Gold ETFs or gold coins?
Gold coins, come with a set of complexities. Number one, the carrying cost. You have to put it in some locker, and we are, and we also fear that, what if it gets stolen from here and there? Mm-hmm. So the security becomes an issue, with that. Second thing is that whenever we go out and buy gold coins, so there is a vendor A, there is a vendor B, so jeweler A, jeweler B, they have different pricing for the same kind of purity, and each one claims that their gold is the purest. Right. So the market is not very organized. Despite of hallmarking happening, the market is still not very standardized. Right. So that is where I think that gold coins have a catch. If you go and buy a gold coin from a bank, banks are going to charge you premium, on that gold coin. Mm-hmm. But if you want to sell it to them, they will not. And when you go, they will not buy it from you. And when you go and sell the same coin in the open market, it will not fetch the same price. So the moment you have walked out of the bank, you depreciate your gold, gold coins. Now, gold ETFs, on the other hand, are a very simple product. They have a proxy physical gold lying somewhere, and the purity is determined at the declared rate on everyday basis. Right. So these are gold standard rates declared every day. And depending upon the gold movement, the ETF prices also move. And you do not have to worry about what if somebody steals my gold. Nobody can steal your gold. No carrying cost as such.
Right, okay. Well, there you go. If you've been wondering about, should I buy the real stuff or put it into, bonds or whatever, well, I think that answers your question. People are getting smarter about these old ways of doing things, and UTI Swatantra is one place where you can get some of that information. I'm coming back with more with Samir Rastogi right here on UTI Swatantra. UTI Grammy Award in the award season before this one for Best Rock Song. It's 8:28. Good morning. How you doing? And we're turning our attentions again to UTI Swatantra, Samir Rastogi. Samir, is there a way in which mutual funds can help with monthly expenditure?
My answer to this question is about yes and no. Okay, when I say no, because managing expenses is more of a personal issue rather than financial management. So the fund management issue. Okay,
Right.
So if I am an investor, okay, and I have two set of expenses. One is discretionary, the other is non-discretionary. So non-discretionary are those, wherein I do not have much leeway to exchange, something like grocery, milk, and
Right.
Fuel bills. Okay, but discretionary are those wherein I might be extravagant, my travel plans, okay, the luxury of cars that I enjoy. So if my expenses are too high and I'm not able to save, number one, I need to cut down on my discretionary expenses. So this is on the personal front. Now, the second thing, if we can save, then we should do SIPs in mutual funds. So, because they are the best wealth creator, and of course, with the inflation always attacking us from the behind, we need to run ahead of inflation all the time, and mutual funds are very much capable of that.
All right. Yes, you got to outrun that devil, inflation, and that's the reason why you need to put your mind to these matters. And UTI Swatantra is a step in that direction. We'll return again for more conversation with Samir Rastogi on UTI Swatantra tomorrow.
UTI Mutual.
Incidentally, the term was coined for the action or the behavior where when you see something that's really interesting or good to look at or whatever, something that you just cannot resist, and you sort of keep looking until your neck kind of stretches all the way. That's rubbernecking. Where your neck gets like rubber. Okay, so that's a little bit of information for you. See, you learn something new every day. And speaking of learning, UTI Swatantra is totally about that, man. You'll get some ideas here on how to handle that money of yours, because we've got some of the biggest minds in the country talking to us on UTI Swatantra. Samir Rastogi taking our questions. Samir, tell us about the new schemes related to the girl child in particular. Are there any mutual funds where one can invest in the name of one's child?
The first one, the scheme in the name of girl child, government has actually launched a scheme called Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana.
Yeah.
And it's a very noble initiative taken by the government, and I think this investment is better than even PPF, when you want to accumulate money for your child.
Sure.
But the only problem again is that, okay, it may give you something like 9.2%, and it can accumulate money for the next 18 years. The rate of interest is also going to be tax-free. But there's one catch. The catch is if the interest rate in the economy goes down, okay, say 2 years from now, 3 years from now, then the interest rate which is being given on this product, okay, just like PPF, can also come down. So there's an interest rate risk.
Okay.
But overall, I think it is even better than PPF. So one can opt for it.
Yeah.
Now, coming to the second part, is there any mutual fund wherein I could invest in the name of my child? You can actually practically invest in any scheme, across all mutual funds. So there are like 500 plus schemes of mutual funds, which are equity mutual funds, which can be bought in the name of the child, and then there are over 1,000 debt schemes which can be purchased. But if you are talking about particular schemes which are branded as children products, children education funds, then I think ICICI, UTI, and HDFC have got the leading products. Okay, so they are very well managed. So you can consider those also.
All right. Okay. Thanks, Samir. All right. And Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, this has been launched by the government itself, as part of the Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao Yojana. All right. We'll return with UTI Swatantra again on Monday. You know this.
UTI Mutual Fund.